What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So we're going to talk about Cccx. Friday, we had kind of a crazy day. So it initially started up, and then we wicked all the way down to like 1807. I'm not sure if it was news related or not, but if you look on the 5 or 15, you can definitely see it wick down that low. But I actually bought more, kind of loaded up, and the chart is setting up really well. My previous video, we did talk about maybe getting a dead cat bounce, which we did get a bounce at least. It's not a dead cat bounce because that would be if we were to sell off, but the chart is actually setting up to break back towards all-time highs. But yeah, so I added to the position. The flow looks really good. We had 2.71 million in calls come in versus puts. So I do expect a bounce for quantum stocks next week after a nice correction, big pullback on QUBT, RGTI, and Cccx did get kind of dragged down with it. But things are looking bullish for this stock. You're seeing a ton of calls out to November and even January. So I am looking, so I don't have any calls right now, but I'm looking to maybe pick up some January calls. I'm glad I was just in shares on Friday because it made it much easier to hold through what felt like pain. But I ended up adding to the position. So the chart setting up as a bull flag here, it looks really good. Here's your example, kind of zoom this in of what we're looking. So you have your uptrend. Obviously we did break the uptrend, and then your consolidation flag. And now we're looking to break above this resistance again. If we were to break above, you'll look for a retest and hold to break, towards all-time highs. Now, the game plan for me is, because I have 75 shares in one account, in the Discord I alerted, I sold 25 shares just to lock in some profits because I was up. And just in case we were to come back down, I want to have more money to average down. Sold 25 shares. I have 150 shares in another account, 75 in one account. So I am reserving 100 shares as we break towards all-time highs to sell a covered call out of the money, probably the 35 or 40. And that is if we have a lot of momentum going. Then I will lock in the 75 shares at all-time highs for profits because you don't want to get greedy. I definitely want to just lock in gains. And then I'll leave 50 shares as runners and maybe pick up some call options if we were to continue higher and play that breakout continuation. But the goal is basically to capture profits on the next leg up while staying in the play in case we continue to rip, because you don't want to get FOMO or miss out on, that momentum and gains. So yes, the target will be that all-time high of like 27.50, take profits, and then the call flow will likely spike. So if you look at this, I would sell a call out to November. As we approach all-time highs, these will be worth a lot more. So this will probably be, if we hit 27, this will probably be worth around that 455 mark. And I could sell that, collect premium, play off the implied volatility. And if it were to drop, I could just buy to close, make gains that way. But I do like scaling out of a position through a covered call because you're still collecting premium, and your biggest risk is if like Cccx were to squeeze or go, $40, $50, $60, well, then you're kind of stuck selling it at that 35 mark. But that's your biggest risk. It is my favorite way of kind of scaling out of a position though. But Cccx looking really good. And last but not least, this guy did some great DD and found a lot of events coming up for them. So I almost forgot. But basically, October 19th through 21, they have 2 presentations at some AI conference. Then the end of the month, they have NVIDIA presentation with NVIDIA on portfolio optimization. Largest quantum sensing conference ever led by theme at the end of the month as well. And then could be seeing several executive orders and as many as 14 different Senate bills when government opens, likely on quantum. This has been reported by several separate well-sourced reporters. So check out this guy, his Twitter. He seems to do a lot of DD on like different events coming up for them. So TA generally correlates with news. So maybe this bull flag and this news is setting up for a nice pop back to all-time highs. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm definitely going to be watching CCCX all next week and seeing if that bull flag breaks out with those events. But let me know if you guys are interested in this one or in the play at all. And then check out some of the other videos we have on the channel. Please like and subscribe and have a good one.